This video is going to be about where have all the good men gone. This is a topic I talked about quite a bit yesterday. I did my men going their own way video. Well, this one's going to be about where have all the good men gone. I hear this all the time. I saw articles about it. It's all over TV. It's a common saying amongst women, Western women today. I got to keep saying Western women. There's too many women that keep bringing up women from other countries. When I'm talking about women, y'all, I'm talking about Western women. I am a Western woman. I'm talking about other Western women here in the States. So, this is a common saying amongst women in the West. And a lot of women, you know, just about almost all the females that I know and acquaintances that I've had, one thing I've heard them say at some point is, I can't find a good man. There's no more good men. Where have they gone? You know, what happened to them? Men are pigs, they're dogs, they cheat. You know, you can't trust them. Very, very common. Well, I just want to try to get y'all to see this from a different angle here, and maybe, you know, it'll wake some of y'all ladies up out there. So, ladies, when you're dating a man, or you're seeing a man, or whatever you want to call it, and he cheats on you, and you're pissed off at him, you know, you want to write off all men, you don't want nothing to do with men anymore. I just want you to think about this. If other women were not so willing to open their legs to a stranger, or if other women were not whores, I'm just going to say it, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen that much. It's just women today are not ladylike whatsoever. Women today will meet a man and sleep with him the same day she met him. Women today want to be like men. They want to meet someone, impress them, sleep with them, and not experience any kind of consequences for it. And they still want to be looked at as a strong woman afterwards, which they won't. You know, if you're sleeping around, to me, you a whore. If you're sleeping with all these different men, and, you know, by the time you my age, you done slept with 60, 70, 80, 100 men, you're a whore to me. And that's just my opinion. Ain't none of y'all gonna be able to change my mind on that. And again, if I'm speaking and offending you right now, you might as well hang it up right now, because I'm just gonna keep on offending you in this video. Well, women today, like I said, they're not ladylike. They walk around, they want to dress skimpy, they want to put on enough makeup to where they start looking like a transsexual. They want to wear fake this, fake that, fake hair on their head, fake eyelashes, where they look like they dressed up for Halloween night. They getting surgery, they getting their lips blown up, they getting their butts done, their breasts done. Nothing's real anymore, and it's all done to impress not only men but other women. Women are in competition with each other, so it's not just, you know, they're not just getting like that to impress males. It's also to compete with other women so they can look better than them other women. Women are just extremely insecure and broken today. But trying to stay on topic here, if other women were not whores and willing to lay down and flirt with a married man or a man in a relationship, and, you know, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen. Men wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. They wouldn't be able to cheat on you as often. They wouldn't be able to, you know, run off or sleep with a woman they just met, if the woman wouldn't be willing to do it. So instead of running around blaming men, you know, men are only going along with what women have allowed. So let's go back like 50 years. Let's go back to your grandparents and your great-grandparents. Everybody think about your great-grandparents. Do you think, and I'm generalizing here, typically they were married when they had children. And I want you to think about this. Do you think that when your great-grandmother met your great-grandfather, the first day she met him, she slept with him? Probably not. Back then, women were ladylike. They wore dresses, they covered their bodies, they had a man court them. You know, then they if they were going to be with that man, they typically wanted to be married to that man before they had their children or whatnot, or if they had a child with that man, they got married afterwards. And women from those times, like your great-grandmother, probably only have slept with 1 or 2 partners in their whole life. I know female acquaintances my age that have slept with 60, 70, 80 men, 5 men a year since the age of 16, 15. You know, that adds up, believe it or not. And they don't see nothing wrong with that. And I know women, acquaintances right now, that are in relationships with a man, and they will go out and hang out with ex-boyfriends that they slept with, and will tell their boyfriend they've never slept with that man before. Oh, he's just a friend, I've never slept with him. You know, and I've seen this happen so much. You know, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know, I've been married for 10 years. I don't hang out with ex-boyfriends. I just don't do that. Why? It just could open up the door to something happening, or I just don't do that. I don't do that. I really don't hang out with males. I don't have male friends. I just draw the line on that. It's because I'm a married woman, and it just invites too many issues. So I know a lot of female acquaintances, y'all, and just so many of them, and that I've seen cheat on boyfriends, run around with ex-boyfriends. Fellas, I'm just gonna tell you right now, if your girlfriend or your wife is hanging around with an ex-boyfriend and she said she never slept with him, she's probably lying about that. I've seen this hundreds of times, and I don't know why women continue to do that, but they'll get in a relationship with a man, they want to go hang out with ex-boyfriends, and they want to tell their new man, oh, he's just a friend, I've never slept with him, he was just, you know, it was just puppy love, we never actually had sex. But they did. You know, I have a female acquaintance right now that actually hangs out with several of her ex-boyfriends that she was sexually active with. And her new boyfriend has no idea that she had sex with these guys. He actually believes that she didn't, you know?